Hey everybody, this is Gabe. Just heard all the news about Oklahoma. Actually heard about it earlier, but I was just thinking about what to say. Number one, my heart really goes out to all those people that were impacted by the tornado, especially the families of all those people who lost their lives, kids and teachers and doctors and everybody that passed away because of tornado. Tornadoes are scary as heck. It makes me think of one particular story. When I was about 8 years old, me and my mom were swimming at a beach in Mounds, Minnesota, and we were at Spring Lake Park. And at that point, we didn't have a car with us. I think we'd taken the city bus to go swimming, and it was a really hot summer day. It was like 90 degrees, and really fast this wind came up, and the sky started turning black. And about a mile away, we could see something swirling, and everybody, news went out at the beach, and the lifeguards said, it's time to leave, everybody. There's a tornado coming. There's a tornado coming." And I remember my mom grabbed all of our stuff, and we ran to where a city bus was leaving the beach we were at, about 2 blocks away. And as we were going to get on the bus, my mom turned around and she thought she could see the tornado, and I actually think we could see the tornado. And the bus driver said, "Oh, I don't know if this is safer, if you should, try to find a house." So me and my mom actually got off the city bus, ran across the street, and there were some people that were at home, and they were just getting home from shopping. My mom ran up and said, "Look, there's a tornado coming across the lake, and we need to get in shelter." And I remember these people were like, "Oh, really?" And then they looked, and there was a tornado coming, so they were like, "Okay, sure, you can come in." So for the next 4 hours, we stayed in the basement of these people's house that we did not know, across from a beach we'd been swimming at, and stayed out a tornado. It ended up the tornado didn't touch us, didn't go over where we were, but I remember being really scared, and we were in these people's basement with this little poodle. It was an older lady, probably in her 70s, and I think her daughter and her son-in-law. And I remember talking about all the different tornado things. In fact, my mom grew up in Mounds, Minnesota, and that was one of the areas that was struck by a really bad tornado. I think it was in the 60s, and then again in the 70s. One destroyed a shopping mall and killed a bunch of people. And when my mom was a teenager, a tornado hit Mounds, Minnesota, right by her house, killed a couple of her neighbors, leveled some houses, and they found like automobiles up in cars, and there was literally like kind of gruesome, but parts of one of her neighbors was up in a tree a couple blocks from where she lived. So it doesn't seem like there are many people that aren't touched by tornadoes, especially if you live in the Midwest or upper Midwest. And they're definitely something to watch out for and always be cautious of. It doesn't sound like the people that were in the path of this tornado had that great a warning. It's something I know people are always working on, trying to get more warning systems put out, but it's just scary. It can happen anytime, anywhere. Tornadoes just hit, and they're a very scary natural phenomenon, one of the few natural things that kill fast. So I guess in the end, that's my story about tornadoes, and again, pray for the victims that passed away in this, those who were injured, and their families, because life's too short. You got to live it what you got, and you never know when a tornado is going to come by. I guess that's it.